Hello and happy Sunday! And it's me, Irina Portnova, singing here with Dina Alexander. And this is actually Passion Unscripted. I know that some of you might be wondering what's going on. Somebody who actually tune into every episode we are having and thinking, what's going on? These girls always are there on Monday and today is Sunday. Well, first of all, we wanted to say that we just switched that day because our schedules are very full for tomorrow. And another thing is just to show again that when you love what you do, it doesn't matter when you do it, right? You're always just so eager to do that. You have so much joy, you have so much passion, you have like all your desire to do it regardless, right? And that's what brings me to the topic of today, where we want to dive in talking about from ordinary to extraordinary, infusing passion into your routine. Dina, what do you think about it?
Hi, Irina. I love how your entrance, and I love it's like you're singing. I like your voice. Fantastic. I love it. And the topic of today, it's like I love these topics because if you listen to us, and you will not go empty-handed. So
Mm-hmm.
we will be triggering things in you that will encourage you to go and do something with your life, or
Mm-hmm.
continue doing more with your life. So the topic today, from ordinary to extraordinary. And we are using the passion. So we are going to use our sexy side and how to do that part. Take it from ordinary, from extraordinary. So I think, first of all, for men and women and couples, we need to focus on goals. What for goals do you want as a male, as a masculine, or as a single guy and or woman, or as a married man or women? What are your
Mm-hmm.
goals? So define your goals and passions. For that, I usually say to everybody, do you know your fetish? Do you know what fetishes are? Um, and define them. Is your fetish legal or illegal? Are you? Do you think your fetish was something, and but now it's something else, and you can't handle it? So I think you really need to reflect deeply on what drives you in that area, and what you want to achieve, and align it with your passions. So, what do you think when I was talking? What came up to you, Irina?
Okay, I already feel a lot of passion coming out of you, Dina. And that's exactly how it is, right? So, what is passion? Passion actually is our fuel force, right? So, without that fuel, we do not have the energy. Passion is our driving energy to create, to do something with our life. So, when we connect to our passion, we know exactly what we want and we just follow our heart, and everybody can connect to that side of ourselves, right? So when a lot of times when we talk about passion, a lot of people connect it to sexuality, which is awesome, but it even goes beyond that, right? It goes beyond it in terms of like when we are passion driven, it's a different vibe that we are navigating every morning when we wake up. It's a different feeling of aliveness. That's why when we say, when we connect to our passion and our purpose, we know that we are here to create something magnificent, something nobody else created, because we all have that unique way of bringing something into this world. Because remember, we are all unique, like our thumbprints, and each one of us carries that gift inside of us. And it's our job through our lifetime to discover what is my gift, what is my talent that I meant to share with the world. And once we tap to that, once we connect with that, then the life goes on a different level, right? It becomes more meaningful, and we do not feel like we are living that routine day in, day out life, because every day is a new experience. Every day is something beautiful, significant. And that's what we were talking about just coming before coming live. Dina said, "Oh my God, it's beautiful every moment to realize I just enjoy what I'm doing. I'm totally in the flow, and it's exciting and it's happy." And I said, exactly, that's the whole point, that when we connect with something that we are meant to do, what we love, what we can share with everybody else, that's when we can see our life going from ordinary to something extraordinary. And that's where we feel that that passion breaks out that routine, and we experience the true zest of life. What do you think about it, Dina? Look who is in the
Hey,
house.
ladies, Bruno came in.
Hello, Bruno.
So, hi, handsome. So, Irina, so you were talking about um, what we experienced before we started this session. Okay.
Mhm.
It's like Sunday, and I've remembered today that I usually don't wear makeup, don't wear lipstick, nothing. So I really quickly put something
Started
on
to
my face.
doll yourself up, like
Yeah.
doll up yourself. Yes.
Yes. So um, we were laughing, but when you were talking, you something came up. I went to an event last week, and during the lunch, we all, as a distributor there, because I was there as the distributor. Um, we got lunch as free lunch,
Mhm.
and it was tacos, and it was special. And it's like it had different sauces, and I like that. And
Mhm.
it was crunchy, and the meat was like spicy. So I was sitting, and I was eating, and I was making love to my food. I was really making love, tasting. There
Mhm.
are some people that don't eat tasting their food. They just shove it in. Okay, so
Mhm.
that is in being intimate with your food, and that's very healthy for your organs, because it's you slow it down, and you will get full more quickly, because
Mhm.
if you just shove it down, your body will not reach at that point that it feels like it's full. But if you do it slowly, making love with your food and tasting everything, every bite, everything, every color of it, you will give your body a chance to speak with you, communicate with you. So that came up when you were talking. So, this topic opened up a lot of things, because I am into longevity. I think it goes hand in hand with sex, with spirituality. Bruno is laughing.
Mhm.
Why is he laughing?
Mhm. He was laughing from the story that you are talking about the food, that you were in love with the food. And
Yeah,
can I just add? Can I just
yes,
add, because to the topic, and then like you'll take us further. You know what it is? It just for me, as you were talking about it, for me it just stay present in the moment, and it connects to anything, whether it's intimacy, whether this is like enjoying our food, right, having different experiences in life, doing some activities, right? So everything about staying in present moment. So you really like, and I love the way you described it. You notice the taste of it, you notice the texture of it, if that is crunchy, if that is spicy, right? And that's the point, because we are not using all our sensors in order to
Mhm.
receive that full experience of everything, right? So that's why it's important, because it just shows you. Because when I go into the restaurant, for me, everything matters, right? It's not only about having a good food. I want to be having the full blown experience, meaning, okay, I want to be in that beautiful space well, let's say they play the piano or they play the jazz music on the saxophone, because it's very sexy, the sax, right? Sax for sax for sax. And it just,
Yes.
it just creates that atmosphere, right? It just creates that environment. And then when you see, like that beautiful tablecloth and the way they serve the food, and I can even, like, as I'm talking about it, I can feel, I can hear the sounds, right? Like of the plates, of like ching ching when somebody is like toasting, right? And it's like a very pleasant environment to be in, so your food becomes like the entire like process of enjoying yourself. And that's exactly when we know how to enjoy one thing in life, we know how to enjoy everything in life, right? So we become more connected and we become more appreciative because we learn how to live in the moment. And that's exactly how it is. Okay, Bruno says he has a question.
Oh, he has a
Okay,
question.
what
Go
what is
ahead,
your
Bruce.
question? Mm-hmm. Yes. So that's exactly what comes for me when you were sharing, right, Dina? Because you're right. A lot of people are always in a hurry, always in a rush, so they do not really take their time to appreciate everything what they have. Okay, how about sensuality versus sexuality? How do you tell the difference in your sensory? That's a good question. Okay, Dina, you answer that.
Oh, so I need to ask AI. No, for me, what comes up immediately? Sensuality is a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. You're being sensual. You're making love with every. It's tantra. You have love, an immense, a great love for everything, and love has nothing to do with the genitals. Sexuality, you it has to do everything with the genitals. So that's how I see it. How do
Mm-hmm.
you see it?
Okay, the way I interpret it, sexuality, it's more like desire, and sensuality is just, knowing how to go into the experience and how use your senses in order to enjoy it on a different level.
Okay.
That's the way I see it, right? So, like maybe somebody enjoys like very soft touches, like what comes to me, like, that ice cube, just, going through the body, or the feather, the light feather, right? So, and it's all about just taking yourself through different experiences and see what really works for you, what is something you would want to explore. And
Perfect.
like I said, you have to be open for these experiences, and you have to, not you have to, but it's great to be open to the experience, and it's great to just see where these experiences are taking you.
I love it. So we'll continue with this question of Bruno, because when you were talking and with this question, something came up with a tool that I provide with my clients, a tantra tool, and its name is making love to an orange. So it's, yeah, you have an orange, and you will taste every part of that orange, the skin. It has
Hmm.
another taste
You
than the
feel it,
inside.
right? You
the
feel
the,
it,
the,
right?
the
Hmm.
texture. Where
Hmm.
in your mouth are you tasting the taste buds? What are they telling you? Close your eyes. What do you hear when you bite it, or when you suck it, or when you lick it? So that is making love to an orange. And when you do that, that's how you should make love to your couple.
Your partner, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, your partner.
Hmm.
That's how you
Hmm.
should be.
Hmm.
That same experience with the orange, with all the taste and the noises and the juiciness, you should have
Hmm.
that with your partner. So I like that, Bruno. So next
Hmm.
topic or item in this topic,
Yes.
I want to talk more about, you need to work towards your goal or the purpose of this change from ordinary to extraordinary, you need to work toward that relentlessly.
Mm-hmm.
You should stay committed and motivated. Break down your goals, take small steps to tackle them one at a time, because usually people stop this process because they don't have that commitment with their goals. And that's why I always tell them, you should have a for a period of your life, you should have a coach, because that's the coach's work, to help you reach the goal in an amount of time. Yeah, so I love this part, because that's how why that's why people stop living, stop reaching their goals,
Mm-hmm.
because they are not committed. They don't stay working towards their goals. Um,
Can I add something? I mean,
for
it's past the goals, right? How do we infuse our passion into the routine, right? I think it's a great way to explore your hobbies and interests. For instance, like this is something that I want to do in the near future, because for me, I always had this dream. I had a dream to dance as like Latin dances. And I remember when I lived in Ukraine, I was doing the modern dance and I was very good at it, but I always wanted to dance with the partner, and like Latin dances are really something that was like really sparked my interest. But like in our country, it was okay, you want to do the the partner dancing, bring the partner and then we'll teach you, right? So if you do not have a boy, so that was like that the boys were in demand, right? If you do not have the boy, you are not going to be attending these type of dances. And what happened when I had my daughter, because that was my dream, right? And I wanted to see that dream in her here, right? And over here, luckily enough, we had one partner, then we had another partner, and even the girls who did not have the partners, they still, like were able to learn and they were able to go to the competitions. But the teacher was the one who would bring them on the floor, right? And I remember my daughter used to tell me, Mom, this is your dream. This is not my dream. But let me tell you, Dina, I had such a drive and such a passion to travel with, myself, with her dad and her, just going on the competition, because it was like an experience, right? We traveled to different states. It was like the whole, event for us, right? Obviously. And we were cheering for her. We were having great time. We had our videos, we had our photos, right? So it was part of our life. But now, what I'm talking about, I want to go back to that at some point and start really doing these Latin dances. And that's when we talk about how do we infuse that passion into our routine. We just connect to something what we love, and we come with the mind of the beginner and we explore, right? We explore, we sign up for something that we want to try, that we feel that this is something that connects us to our heart, and see where it's going to take us, right? Because of course it's easy to be caught up in the routine because everybody is busy, right, with the life, especially when we have the families and etc. But it's so important to connect with ourselves and know exactly what we want, because that's exactly where we break the routine, right? And we start following our heart and do something very nice. Yeah, Bruno says dance is very essential. Yes. And then
yes,
it also teaches you to feel your partner and, like enjoy yourself the same way, like people who love to play the instruments, they are like, I would say, making love to that instrument, because they are like, in the uh together with that, connecting with that instrument, right? Same thing with the dancing. When people are dancing together, you can feel the partner, you can just, like completely get lost in that moment, right?
yes, yes. I
So
love it.
this is beautiful, this is beautiful. It's also a good way to portray how we feel. Absolutely. So when we talk about breaking the routine and really following our passion, why don't we figure out what exactly is something that um, spikes my interest? What is something that I would love to try and to do, as well as going and attending the events, right? If
Yes.
you love the dog shows, go for the dog show, right? If you love some gathering based on your interest on the culture, go and attend these events, because each time we do something different, we expand our consciousness, we create new connections, and we make our life more fun and exciting.
Yes, I totally with you. I was silent because I was totally, you were inspiring me.
Mm.
Fantastico. So, um, the next item on this topic, I think the last item, because we want to talk
Mhm.
about our event that's coming up next week.
Mhm.
Next week, no, the week
Yeah, the following week.
after
Yep.
next. Huh? So I think a good way to go from ordinary to extraordinary is to be in healthy, to have a healthy mind, spirit, and body. Okay, so that for me is very important. You have to prioritize your physical well-being. To be in the area of intimacy, you need to feel fit. Otherwise, you'll be aching all over. You'll need to have a routine that includes regular exercises, balanced nutrition, and adequate sleep. Balanced nutrition, and look, I've been educating myself for a couple of months on supplements, because our soil does not have the nutrients. So the as we had before, our vegetables and fruits does not have these nutrients as before. Our meat and everything are being freezed, and the vitamins or whatever nutrients in that meat is not like before. So we need to have the best supplements to keep that part of us healthy. Um, a healthy body, mind, and spirit sharpens the mind even more.
Mhm.
And that makes you like, you don't need to have to do extra effort to
Mhm.
stay in your purpose, keep seeing your vision, and go towards your goals. While I was talking, something came up.
Uh-huh.
What?
Something came up, you know what? Like, how do we infuse that passion into our routine? And as I mentioned, for instance, if I love dancing, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I want to implement something in my routine, maybe waking up in the morning, putting that, music, that jive, or that, that's cha-cha, and just dance, right? So we want to connect with what we love, right? And just do it, even if it's for 5-10 minutes, but it just creates that mood for ourselves, and it sets the tone for the day. And
Yes.
if we do it every day, it becomes a part of our routine. But this is something that inspires us, this is something that brings that creativity and that passion.
Yes. Yes. So let's talk about the event, Irina.
Yes, events, absolutely. So we have this amazing event that we invite everybody who did not register yet, and it's called Experience Love Again After the Divorce. That topic is near and dear to me because that's exactly where I am in my life. And I just wanted to bring all the experts to share their wisdom and knowledge. And again, it's not only for the divorced people, it's also for somebody who were going through the heartbreak and is ready to welcome and attract the new passionate love again. Because again, it's all about what we wish for. It's not about if I ever can have it. You can have anything what you want. Talking to a manifestation coach, right? But it's about how you believe that you can have it. And everything starts, what do you truly want? And if you truly want that love is also there for you. And it just takes a little bit of work. to attract it, right? So that experience, Love Again After Divorce, is amazing event, and I pulled 28 experts who are going to talk on different topics. And Dina is also there talking about, our sex coach. How do we actually attract that love from that perspective? And we are welcoming everybody because it's absolutely complimentary. And the biggest part of it is, even though you're very busy, you can dedicate 1 hour a day, because although there are a lot of speakers, but it comes in the interview style, and you will receive, once you register, you will receive into your inbox the email once a day, and you have the availability of these 2 interviews, which each interview is 30 minutes long. So in total of 1 hour, that's all that is required from you per day, and you can watch at your convenience for 24 hours. After 24 hours, these interviews will be replaced with another email with other experts. So we invite you to come and join us, because it's going to be a lot of great tips, a lot of insights, and a lot of tools for you to really even to connect on a deeper level to your current partner if you have one.
Yes. Yes, I love it. I love this is my second time with Irina. I love the way she does it. It's very professional. I've helped a lot of clients by only reach them in registering and
Mm-hmm.
listening to coaches.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I I use their channel, this channel, to invite the people that are watching us to register. Below you can find the registration link, and I will be part of that. Just as she said.
Yes, and I'm so happy always to have you with me. And like I said, each expert is a lot of the wealth of knowledge. And like I know that everybody who is going to join would connect to somebody and hear something that they meant to hear, because even by you watching right now us and hearing this invitation, there are no coincidences in the universe. You meant to hear that invitation, and you just decide that you want to attend and register. And again, it's just keep your mind open for the possibilities, because the possibilities is always there if we are ready to welcome them.
Yes.
Yes? Yes, amazing. What a great, great Sunday day to spend with lovely Dina in the company and presence, and also with everybody who is tuning in. Bruno, thanks so much for commenting, and for everybody who is watching the replay. We wish you a great rest of the Sunday. Do something inspiring and continue infusing your passion into your routine, because that's exactly what life is all about. And register for the event. It's right there. We are starting very soon. All the best. Bye.